Hope was a 13-year-old who grew up like many other kids her age. Her only crime was forwarding a naked photo of herself to a boy she liked who had promised to keep it a secret. When another girl borrowed the boy's phone and found the image, she forwarded it to some other students. Within a day, it had traveled within a circle of friends, then to the entire school, and then off to other schools. The result? Taunting and bullying from her peers, calling her horrible names online and in person, and ruthless attacks on social media from complete strangers. Hope wrote in her journal, "Why can't people just leave me alone? My life is over. So many people hate me." School authorities found out about the nude photo around the end of the school year and suspended Hope for the first week of 8th grade. Thinking that the summer would allow her to recover and lessons could be learned, she returned with a new outlook. Optimistic life would return to normal. But within a few days of returning to school, it was clear she couldn't outrun the bullying. Hope wrote for the last time, "I'm done for sure now. I can feel it in my stomach." Unfortunately, Hope was successful at ending her life, leaving behind a legacy of pain, hurt, and lives haunted by the devastating things they did and said to her. This lesson will help everyone understand what to recognize and what to do when you are confronted with this situation. Sadly, the story of Hope is just one among thousands. Over 50% of teens admit that they have been cyberbullied or involved in cyberbullying, with some recent studies reporting it is much, much higher. When cyberbullying is happening, there is no way to gauge how the other person is feeling, whether they have support from family or friends, or whether what is said may just make them take their life. That is something no one would want to live with for the rest of their life. Let's talk about what cyberbullying is and how it differs from other forms of bullying. Under most laws, bullying is referred to as harassment and threatening or intimidating another person. Cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. Some simple examples of cyberbullying include sending mean messages or emails, spreading rumors online, posting embarrassing pictures, videos, or websites online, creating fake social media profiles in someone else's name, or impersonating someone online by hacking their accounts. The two most common ways cyberbullying occurs is through direct attacks, messages sent directly, and cyberbullying by proxy, using others to help cyberbully the victim, either with or without the accomplice knowing, often accomplished via social media. In the eyes of the law, most of the time, if there is a victim and you were involved, even as a bystander, you could be subject to legal sanctions. Let's take a moment to learn some of the terms used by law enforcement. The first term is the target or the victim. This refers to the person who is being bullied or harassed. The actual bully is called the aggressor. This is the person that is delivering the crime or targeting the victim. The bully uses technology to forcefully shift or gain power and maintain the power position. The bully can do this by themselves or with help, proxies, who can then also be legally responsible. Finally, there is the bystander. This person is not involved in the crime, but is witnessing it all happen. This person sees what is happening, but is not willing to speak up and/or sometimes is involved with encouraging the behavior. Remember, it is important to keep in mind that bystanders, if identified, can be just as liable, legally responsible, as the bullies themselves. This is especially true if the bystander starts to weigh in or comment at any time during the bullying. Once the bystander participates in the bullying, that person becomes a bully under the eyes of the law. The target or victim, bully, and bystanders can be anyone. For example, at school, bullying might occur in situations involving two students, a teacher and a student, or a parent and a student. In any of these situations, either party can be considered the aggressor or bully and the target or victim. As you can see, even adults that join in technologically can be considered a cyberbully and prosecuted under the law. Cyberbullying is repetitive, intense, hurtful, and purposefully damaging. It is also trackable and therefore important to keep in mind that everything done online is public and permanent. Don't think you can't or won't get caught. Once law enforcement gets involved, there is no such thing as an anonymous cyberbully. With the right investigation software, tools and techniques, everything, even apps or sites that claim they are anonymous, can be accessed and the cyberbully identified. Let's recap. What does cyberbullying really look like? Cyberbullying can occur in many digital forms, including, but not limited to, text, photos, and videos. It can happen by sending a mean email or IM to someone, posting rude things about someone on a website, repeatedly texting someone to the point of harassment, directly threatening or intimidating someone, or in a text or making fun of someone online. Cyberbullying can be accomplished by impersonating someone online by creating a fake online profile or stealing a private password and logging into someone's personal account. Additionally, cyberbullying can be starting rumors or spreading gossip online. Here's some other forms of cyberbullying. Flaming. Online fights usually through emails, instant messaging, or chat rooms where angry and rude comments are exchanged. Denigration. Putting mean online messages through email, instant messaging, chat rooms, or websites set up to make fun of someone. Exclusion. Intentionally leaving someone out of a group such as instant messaging, friend sites, or other online group activities. Outing. Sharing secrets about someone online, including private information, pictures, and videos. Trickery. Tricking someone into revealing personal information, then sharing it with others. Impersonation. Pretending to be someone else when sending or posting mean or false messages online. Harassment. Repeatedly sending malicious messages to someone online. Cyberstalking. Continuously harassing and denigration, including threats of physical harm. Although text is one of the more common ways to cyberbully through name-calling or harassment, another common method is with the use of photographs and videos. Like the instance with Hope, who thought she was only showing a photograph to her boyfriend. Sending a photo to someone, even though you trust them, frequently becomes an item for all eyes to see. Secretly filming an embarrassing moment and sharing it makes it instantly accessible to the public. Remember, once that image or message is sent into the digital world, you have lost the ability to stop it or control who is able to view it. The image is now public and permanent. Because many students commit cyberbullying at school, during school-sponsored activities and events, or on school transportation, utilizing school-owned technology, the school becomes involved in the punishment and any disciplinary action that follows. Further, if it is determined that law enforcement should be involved, fines and jail time will likely be considered. Instead of being the bully or the bystander, stop the cycle and become a digital citizen by standing up to help others. Becoming a digital citizen will create a social circle of people who actually care and are willing to stick up for each other. If you are the victim or the bystander, here are some tips for what you can do to get help. First, tell an adult what is happening and ask the adult to help you. Talk to a teacher, parent, or principal. Then try to calmly separate yourself from the situation by removing yourself from the technology or online social media in which the harassment is occurring. Whatever you do, do not weigh in or respond directly. This will cause you to become part of the situation. If you are feeling threatened or witness others being threatened or intimidated, immediately get help from an adult or the police. Be sure to reach out for help from adults, especially when threats or weapons are involved. If there are threats of serious physical injury, threats of hate-motivated violence, or someone is hurting themselves or talking about hurting themselves because of the cyberbullying, you must do something about it. Oftentimes it is hard to speak up and reach out for help, especially when you are the witness or bystander. However, when someone is in danger, it is imperative that you are brave and stand up for yourself and for others, as this can help to save a life.